Good evening, and welcome to Jared TD TV. All right, so today we're going to go ahead and discuss the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster. So this is basically a shuttle launch that took place off the coast of Cape Canaveral, Florida, in the ocean. I'm from Florida, 813. And there was an issue with the temperature. It was an unusually low temperature for a launch like this, and the O-ring seals were not able to operate properly in these cold conditions, which kind of caused an issue at launch, and the rocket or shuttle ends up exploding and killing, I think, roughly six people. I think it was four astronauts, and I think there was actually a non-astronaut also on board. So there was also some engineers. His name is Roger Boyce-Jolly, is one of the main engineers. They kind of actually caught this temperature mistake, that their calculations were off beforehand, and they brought the attention to their superiors and recommended that it not be launched on the date that it was launched. They recommended a date that was too far back for NASA to, feel like it was reasonable to push back. So they ended up doing it, and people died, and it got exploded, and a lot of money was lost, and as a result, there was a lot of investigations that went on because of so we're going to go through a couple questions, and the first one is, what could NASA have done differently? So NASA could have definitely done a lot more testing beforehand. They could have double run those calculations that they came up with to notice the problem in the first place, just to double verify. They could have also just plain and simply pushed back the date of the launch. And I understand that, they've probably got deadlines and people that they have to answer to, but when it comes to the safety and lives of others, that's a huge ethical issue that kind of needs to be addressed and taken seriously. Second question, we've got, what should Roger Boyce-Jolly done differently, if anything? So it mentions that at this time it would have been very unlikely for him to find another job if he were to do anything drastic in the situation, but he did follow the chain of command, and he did do his job and bring attention to the issues that he found. The only thing that I think he could have done differently is maybe been a little bit more firm, a little bit more realistic with what the possibilities were. If he was like, you know what, this rocket's at risk to explode because of this, it's at risk of killing people. I mean, there's not a ton more that he could have done, but if he was a little more firm with that point, maybe it could have gotten across with his superiors a little bit better. And then the third question is, what do I see as the future of engineering professional responsibilities in relation to both being loyal to management and protecting the public welfare? So, I mean, this is obviously a huge issue moving forward because of that huge mistake that probably, a ton of people watched on television. Some rocket exploded and a bunch of people die. It's probably a huge emphasis going forward. I'm sure there's already things in place